Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. For today's video, we will be exploring the game Fate, which was released in 2005. This is the first game of a 4-game series. And what I'm going to do the town interfaces, and we'll explore the first level of the dungeon, and we'll see what happens along the way. Start us a new game. There we go. And we'll just call him YouTube guy. And then for companion, in this first game you get to choose between a little doggy or a yellow kitty. And there's not really any difference stats-wise between the dog and the cat. It's just a personal preference. When your pet is in base form, do you prefer a dog or a cat? I'm gonna go with the kitty cat for this playthrough, and we'll just call it Yellow.
Since oldest living memory, the dungeon
this is kind of long, so I'm gonna skip that. So this is where you get info on the big bad that's your ultimate goal. In my case, it is a Archfiend Bizzlemork on the 47th level of the dungeon. Now, the exact enemy that you have to face, the ultimate evil, is randomly generated each time you start a new game, and they are usually waiting somewhere between the 45th and 53rd levels. It's randomly generated which one exactly. So we'll start that.
Has begun.
Nice soundtrack in this game. Meow. And then this kind of, for first-time players, this kind of gives you a overview of the interface. And pet inventory, your stats, pet stats. If you're in a dungeon, you press this button to send your pet into town and sell off everything in its inventory that's not equipped. It takes 10 seconds per level of the dungeon. So, say I'm on the 4th level, and I want to send Yellow to sell what's in his inventory. It'll be 40 seconds before he comes back. Okay, so how I usually start out, I go to this guy here.
Well, I've got plenty for sale, so I do,
And what I do, I buy a fishing pole from him, as well as a poison antidote. Oh, I press the tab button here, and that brings up the map. You can also bring it up with this button here. Tab also changes the size of the map, and turns it off eventually. Quests, journal, skills. This is your personal inventory. Have something you don't need but you don't want to get rid of, just bring it to your storage trunk. People with the exclamation mark are quest givers. I'm going to try to find a quest giver that has a job on the first level.
Well met.
Level 3. Turn you down. Now let's try these guys. Topaz Gel, Wraith Scratcher, first level. And he just wants us to execute this Topaz Gel. And he'll even give us a Drink Amulet of the Lizard.
You have received the quest.
see here. This guy's the blacksmith, sells various armors. Magic merchant. Talk to this lady, she'll always heal you and your pet free of charge. Rolo the minstrel, he'll increase your fame for a certain price, depending how close you are to becoming the next fame level. There we go. Getting kind of hard to talk. Okay, now. Oh, and in the graveyard you have a zombie as a quest giver. And then this penguin dude is an enchanter. For usually 1,000 gold on average, you can give an item to him and he'll try to enchant it. Give it magical properties or what have you. Be careful with him, though, because there's always a small chance he'll put a curse on the item instead. Or I've even had it where I had a buffed up magical item, wanted to get it improved just a little bit, and this dude accidentally sucked all the magic out of it. I don't even remember what the item was. But that was very inconvenient. Now this dude, Zim, he runs a gambling interface. I'll go more into it in another video, but basically he sells magical items, but you don't know what magical properties are on the items until you actually buy them. And sometimes he'll stick you with a cursed item. Sometimes it's a real bargain, and sometimes you get a cursed item. So just be careful in your dealings with Zim. Oh, and over here is Getz the Traveler. He's basically, his inventory is just a little bit of everything, a little bit of what everyone else sells. And Getz is also a merchant you might encounter on a dungeon level. But that's enough of that. Let's see. These fireflies mean this is a spot where you can fish if you have the fishing pole, which I do. You want to wait till he has an exclamation mark on his head and hit set hook, and sometimes you get a fish, sometimes you don't. Now, in this particular case, I don't want this fish. The dogfish just simply, its only power is to revert your pet back to its true form. But let's see if we can get another fish here. Aha! Oh. And sometimes you get magical items from the fish as well. In this case, we got a bloodstone, a gemstone. I don't have anything to put the gemstone in. So let's try fishing again. It can take a while sometimes. Sometimes stopping and quickly clicking again will net you a result sooner sometimes. There we go. So, what you do, you can either right click or you can click it and carry over here to where you can feed your pet potions and fish. Feed him a fish.
Your pet has been transformed.
And now Yellow the kitty is now Yellow the purple tiger. And feed Yellow the dogfish.
Your pet has been transformed.
Back to being a kitty. Let's see. Some transformations are better than others at certain things, but all transformations are better than your pet's base form. 120 for... And we'll just put that fish there. Okay, got the axe, got a quest, 3 health potions, a fishy. I say let's go. And then this guy will just remind you of your quest. This one, Archfiend, still awaits you on level 47. Okay. And if we encounter anything special, I'll definitely make sure to point that out. Townsfolk with an exclamation point above their heads have a quest for you to perform. Oh, this almost never happens, but this is for going to the next level of the dungeon. But we gotta find that topaz gem. Oh, he's right here.
Your pet has been transformed. The quest is completed.
That red glow means he's a boss level enemy, and I know there's not much to go by, but basically he had stats that made him better than a regular topaz gel. But that almost never happens. So we'll just go right back up. Let's find our friend who needed help. Townsfolk who you've completed a quest for will appear red on the map. There we go. Let's see.
A fine day to you.
Facebreaker the Sewer Rat.
You have received a quest.
I don't normally I wasn't planning on doing this, but since that last boss fight was so quick, I'm gonna go ahead and catch me another fishy and then head to the second level. Like I said, whether you have a dog or a cat, it does not change your base stats or changes the stats of their transformations. Those might come in handy later. Oh, there's Facebreaker.
The quest is completed. You have gained an experience and skill.
Oh, looks like I leveled up. So what you do, you click this button here, and then you've got Strength, Dexterity, Vitality, which is your health, and Magic. What I like to do, I'd like to do a very magic-themed playthrough, so I'll put all my level up points into magic for now. And since I have an axe right now, I'll upgrade my skill with the axe. Now all these weapon skills, they increase the amount of damage you do when using that kind of weapon. Now each weapon has its own base damage range, but as you saw, when I put points into the axe skill, those points went up more. And then spell casting decreases times required to cast spells. Dual wielding. Usually when you have 2 weapons in hand, there is a slight penalty for the from both weapons. But increasing your points in dual wielding will reduce the penalty. Shield battle skill, that increases the effectiveness of your shield and armor. And then attack, defense, and charm magic increases the effectiveness of magic from those 3 schools. So, now we're in the dungeon a ways, but we don't want to climb all the way back up to the top. What we do... Oh, hey, Yellow. We have a scroll, right-click. This little guy shows up.
You enter the portal.
Like so.
Your pet has grown more skilled. You have gained in experience
Now, for
and
whatever
skill.
reason, this game won't let you distribute your pet's points. You only get to distribute your own. See, in base form, Yellow has a strength of 24, dexterity of 47, vitality of 32, and absolutely no magic. Let's see. Get things ready for our next
Let
run.
me show you what I have to sell, huh?
No.
Have I got a deal for you?
Let's see if I want to use any of your deals, Gets. Yeah, he has just a mishmash of just about everything. A little bit of magic, a little bit of arms and armament, some magic items, some potions. I'll try that summon spider spell.
You have learned a new spell.
And whenever you learn your first spell and all spells after that, they appear right here. Click there, a little drop-down menu appears. Or what you can do, you can highlight the button and then press one of the F1 through F12, and that's your quick spell button. And summon spiders. And ta-da! Friendly spiders. And they last for about a minute. But increasing my skill in charm magic would not only make them more powerful, but make them last longer too. And at any time, you can only have a maximum of 6 summoned creatures at a time. So, I guess at max you would have a party of 8. You, your pet, and up to 6 summoned critters. Well, I think that about does it for our first video. Please leave a like if you liked this, and maybe consider subscribing. Hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.